So I have added quite a lot of products here in my system. And suppose that you have an awful lot of products. And of course, in real systems, you will have lots of products. And it's not going to be feasible to display all of the products like this. It's not going to work because suppose that you have 1,000 products. You cannot just get all of the products and display all of them like this. Instead, you need to use what's called pagination. And what pagination is a way to get all of the products but not display all of them in one page. Instead, display only a few products in a specific number of pages. So, in order to apply the pagination concept to our application, you need to head on over to Bootstrap, and in Bootstrap, just click on Components and then click on Pagination. And here you will find this code. So I'm going to copy this code, and then what I want you to do is that I want you to paste that code in the products.php, specifically below the table and above the closing tag of the section. You need to paste it here. And then I also want you to give this pagination a class called container. Here class container. And also I want you to give this navigation mx3, which is margin right and left 3. Now let me refresh and show you the pagination. So as you can see, we will have here pagination bar. However, this pagination bar is not going to work because obviously this is just HTML code. So we need to kind of activate this pagination using PHP. So let me now start working on the pagination. So remember, we have the get products. And instead of getting all of the products, as I told you, it's not going to work this way. Therefore, we need to use a different code, which is the pagination code that's going to allow us to get all of the products, but divide these products into pages. Display a few number of products per page. For example, we can display 5 products per page, and we can have 10 pages. So in order to start working on the pagination, the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to remove my code. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use here if statement. I'm going to say if, and then the first thing that you need to do is that you need to check the number of pages. And that is done using isSet, and then get, and then I'm going to create a variable called page number, page underscore no for number. And if the page number and let me here say and, so this is the and here, and page number and page number is get page number is get page number. Page number is not equal to 0, is not equal to 0, or is not equal to nothing. You can use this or this. I prefer using nothing, and store it in a variable called page number, and that can be done using creating a new variable called page number. So page number is going to be equal to the get page number, else if user here let me type a comment and let me explain this so that you understand. So this, if we don't have a page number, if we have not determined the page number, then we need to store that page number in the page number variable and determine that page number. So here determine page number. Else, if user has just come to our application, or if we don't have a page number, then the default page number is going to be 1. So page number is going to be 1 in case we don't have a page number. So this is the first step. Next, what we want to do is that we want to return the number of products. We need to know how many products we have in our database. So why do we need to know how many products we have? Because by knowing how many products we have, we can divide these products into pages and display a few number of products per page. So here I'm going to say return number of products. And to do this, we need to create a new variable called stmt1 is equal to con. We need to connect to the database con prepare select. What do we want to select? We want to select the count. Select count all. Count asterisk. The asterisk is all here. Select count all as total. I'm gonna say total underscore products as total products from the product table. So this is going to return the number of products we have. So in order to get the total number of products, we first need to execute this statement. We need to say statement1 execute, and after we execute this, we have to bind the result. We need to say statement and then bind result, and we need to bind the result in a variable called total products. So the total products will be stored in this variable, total products. Then we need to store the result. We need to call a function called store result. Store result. And lastly, we need to say here statement fetch. That's it. So this is going to return the number of products and store it in a variable called total products. The third step, so this is let me here type 1. This is the first step, is to determine the page number. The second step is to get the total number of products. The third step is that we want to divide the products per page, and also we need to determine how many pages we want to display per page. So here I'm going to say 3. How many products per page. And this is subjective. You can determine how many number of products you want to display per page. It's up to you. So here I'm going to say total products per page. So I'm going to display, in my case, I'm just going to display 5 products per page. I think 5 is perfect. We don't want to inundate the admins with so many products. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is perfect. Or even 4 or 5. I think 4 is perfect. 4 or 5. And then we need to create a variable called offset. The offset will allow us to kind of divide the number of products per page. It's important in the concept of pagination. And the offset is equal to the page number minus 1 multiplied by the total products per page. So this is the offset. The offset is the total products per page multiplied by the page number minus 1. Next, we want to create the total number of pages. So to calculate the total number of pages, to determine the total number of pages, we need to say CL, because we don't want to get a decimal number. We need to get a complete number without points after the complete number. So we don't want to get a decimal number. We just need to get a number, a real number, 1, 2, 3. We don't want to get a number like 2.5, for example, or 2.6, which is a decimal number. We just need to get a number. And then To calculate the total number of pages, we need to pass in this ceil. We need to pass the total 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 products divided by the total records per page. Total records or total products per page. So dividing the total products by the total products per page is gonna return the total number of pages we need. So that's it. Now we have these three important parameters. The next thing that we need to do is that we need to get all products. Now it's time to get all of the products. So I'm going to say here, get products. Products. So to get the products, we just need to create a new statement. We need to say here stmt2 is equal to con prepare select all from product, select all from product, limit. Now the difference is that we need to limit. We don't want to get all of the products. We need to say limit, and we need to limit by the offset and the total products per page. So I'm gonna limit here, and then I'm gonna pass offset, comma, and then total products per page. Total products per page. That's it. Now we just need to, as usual, we just need to execute and get the result. So here I'm going to say statement2 stmt2, and then I'm going to say execute, and then lastly I'm going to say stmt2 get result, and we need to store the result in a variable called products. I'm going to say here products is equal to this, and we already have this products in the product. Remember, in the products.php we already have this variable products, so we don't have to change any code here. Here we are done. The only thing that's left is to activate this pagination code. And to activate this pagination code, we need to use PHP here in order to make this functional. So to make this functional, what we need to do is that here in this UL, instead of displaying these LIs, we need to remove these LIs, and instead we need to create a PHP code. So here I'm going to say, I'm going to first keep one of them. I'm going to keep one of these because we need one of them. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep only one. And then here, the previous page is going to be, first the class is going to be PHP. I'm going to say here PHP, and then I'm going to close this PHP, and then here we need to say if page number, if page number, if the page number is smaller than or equal to 1, then we need to disable this previous, because the previous button cannot be smaller, cannot be displayed if we are in the first page. So here in this case I'm going to say echo disabled, disabled. And then here for this previous, we also need to say, we need here to activate this href. So instead of passing here hash, I'm going to say PHP, and in this PHP we need to check the page number. So we need to say if page number is smaller than or equal 1, then this button will not be displayed, will be disabled. So in this case we need to say echo, and we need to echo the hash. So this button will be disabled because if the page is smaller than 1, it means that we are if the page is equal to 1 or smaller than 1, then it means that we are in the first page. So we cannot go previous we cannot go to a page that's previous to page 1, because page 1 is the first page. Else if we aren't in page number 1, then we can go back. And to go back, we just need to say else echo, and we need to echo what? We need to echo question mark, and then page number, and then page number is equal to what? Is equal to the page number. So page number is equal to page number, page number is equal to page number, but it must be minus 1. Why minus 1? Because we need to go to the previous page. If the page number is, for example, 3, and we want to go back, then we need to say page number minus 1, so that if the user clicks on this, it will take the user back one step back. So this is very, very simple and straightforward. So this is the previous button. The previous button now should be working, and we don't have any problems with it. The second thing is that we need to display the first page. We need to display the first page button. So I'm going to say here li, and for this li, I'm going to say class, and the class is going to be here page item, and then a tag, and here class page link. And the href here for page number 1, href is going to be equal to question mark page underscore number is equal to 1. And then here we just need to say 1. And we can display even page 2 if you have many products, but let me here copy it and paste it, and then I'm going to say 2, and let me here say 2. But you need to add many products before applying this, because if you don't add many products, it's not going to work. So this is for this. Let me paste this one more time, and then here I'm going to say dot dot dot, and this dot 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 means that if here if first PHP, and then if page number, if page number, if page number, this one, let me copy it. If page number is greater than or equal 3, then at this point we just need to display dot dot dot. We cannot just display so many numbers, because it's imagine you have 100 pages. You cannot display in the front end, you cannot display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way to 100. Instead, you need just to display 2 pages or 3 pages or even 4 pages, and then you need to display dot dot dot. And then here I'm gonna say dot dot dot, and I'm just going to say here in case the page number is greater than or equal 3, then this is going the href is going to be hashtag, is going to be hash. It's just going to be hash. And below it, below this, I'm going to create another li. I'm going to say here li. I'm going to say li with the same class. I'm going to say class page item, and inside it I'm going to say a tag, and for this a tag I'm going to say a tag, and for this a tag I'm going to say page, I'm going to say class, also class page item, page link, And the href here, the href is going to be equal to the PHP, PHP, and then echo. And what we want to echo is that we want to echo the question mark page number, and then is equal to, and then dot is equal to the page number here, number, and then semicolon. And here the button is going to say PHP, and then echo, and then what we want to echo is that we want to echo the page number here, echo page number. That's it. And then now we just need to close this, PHP, and then close the tag here and push this inside. You need to push this inside. And lastly, we need to work on the next button. Remember, we need to work on the next button, which is this next. So this next button, we need to increase the page by 1. And to do this, we can reverse what we have done with the previous. So you can just copy the previous, which is this, and then paste it below. And instead of this code, we need to check here. We need to check if the page number, if page number is greater than or equal to the total number of pages, total number of pages, then we cannot display that button because this is the last page. This would be the last page. And similarly, inside the A tag, we need to say if page number is greater than or equal, if page number is greater than or equal to total number of pages, then we cannot display that button. We cannot allow the user to go to the next page because this is the last page. And then else we need to say page number is equal to page number plus 1. We need to increase it by 1. We need to increase it by 1. And then we need to display here, the last thing that we need to display is that we need to display next. Pretty simple and straightforward. So again, this is the previous button. This is gonna decrease the number of pages by 1 in case we are not in page 1, and we have here a couple of pages, and then we just display dots, and then we display one page as we move on, and lastly we display the next page in case we are not in the last page. Let me now save everything and let's test. So I'm gonna save it all, and then I'm gonna head on over to the browser and test. Now let me refresh first. And as you can see now, what I'm going to get is that I'm going to get only 1, 2, 3, 4 products. If I click on next, I'm going to go to the next page. If I click on previous, I should go back and get these pages. So it worked successfully, and now I have 8 products. So this is why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me refresh. I actually have 6 products. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have only 4 products per page because I said here, remember, in the get products, you can determine the total number of pages. For example, if you say here 3, and if you refresh here, you are going to get only 3 products per page, 1, 2, 3. And if you click on next, you are going to get another 3 products. So it's up to you to determine how many products you want to display per page. But now we have this pagination working, and it's just perfect.